So guys, let me tell you a little bit about, just my own journey and why I had to ultimately learn outbound marketing and why you also might have to learn outbound marketing. So a lot of the work that I've actually done over the years, especially in marketing, has been purely inbound marketing work, right? Building audiences on YouTube, for other people, for various brands, building audiences on LinkedIn or email lists, um, doing blogging work, doing various kinds of copywriting, on different platforms, different avenues, writing sales pages, creating sales funnels, kind of all inbound, kind of audience building, audience monetization work. And that works great to such an extent that you've got deep believers in that say like, oh, the other stuff doesn't work, like the outbound marketing, outbound outreach, all this kind of stuff doesn't work. As a marketer, I'm deeply involved in this. As a salesman and a marketer, I'm deeply involved in this because this concerns something I passionately care about. So I've really looked at all the debates, right? And what I can say is I actually respect a lot of the people on both sides of the debate, like the inbound marketing guys as well as the outbound marketing guys. Like I said in one of my videos, I think that part of the confusion that happens in the market is that it's rather like it's rather like an ant looking at an elephant. you know, it's rather like an ant looking at an elephant uh, up close, and the ant can't see the entire elephant. You get the drift. Like the ant simply cannot see the entire elephant. So what from where it's standing and it's brushing up against maybe the elephant's rear leg, and it's like, oh, this thing is a tree. This is a tree trunk. Wow, what a giant big tree trunk, right? Like you cannot even wrap your arms around it. What a great! This is one of the biggest trees I've run into today. And then uh, if the ant stumbles across the elephant while the elephant maybe is like lying down or something like that, and so the ant stumbles across the elephant's tummy, the elephant's stomach, then the ant is like looking there, is like, whoa, this is a mountain. This is a great mountain. This is a great uh, dark gray, blackish mountain. Wow, what an unbelievable! I finally made it to Mount Everest. My mom always said I was an explorer and an adventurer. Look, I made it to Mount Everest. I gotta call all my friends, you know. And then, and then if the ant stumbles by accident across one of the elephant's ears, and that's where he happens to be looking from, then he's gonna be like, this is this is some kind of this look like those symbols, those this is like a giant, or you might look at like the elephant's the elephant's trunk and say like, look, this is a giant musical instrument. I don't know that we've discovered the biggest musical instrument in the world. We've discovered a new musical instrument. And so you got, depending where the ant is standing, because it can't take in the whole elephant, it's got a very different perspective. And so this is what happens to marketers with when looking at inbound marketing, outbound marketing. It's really rare that a marketer is gonna be able to go into those things and really master all of them, and do all of them like 100%. If you find a guy like that, I think he's gonna be a little bit of a weirdo because he knows so much about areas that in many ways, many times are actually opposed to each other. So he's either gonna be a very accomplished guy or a little bit of a drifter, right? You get my drift. You get my drift. because it's really rare that you find an NFL player that also plays in the NBA and also plays in Major League Baseball. Like that guy is either gonna be a freak athlete with unbelievable genes or just a drifter that never got anywhere in any of those leagues, because to even cut it and be elite in one of those leagues is just so all consuming that it takes all your time. You got no other time to go master a completely different league. So this is why marketers tend to be one or the other, and they actually don't realize it. So they just think like the ant, this is marketing. What I'm doing, this is marketing. Whether they got in on inbound or outbound, when they get in, they think this is marketing. And to them, that's marketing. They never see another marketing. If they ever encounter that stuff later on in life, they say that's spamming, or that's dumb, or that's wasting money, or that's silly. And that's how you get that the people that do outbound don't want to do inbound, and the people that do inbound don't want to do outbound, right? Now, in my case, having worked in inbound marketing, I really had to look at kind of like different systems for growing my own business. And, I went into selling, being a sales development representative, and that taught me a lot about cold calling and things like that, and outbound marketing to a place where I became proficient at it, somewhat reasonably proficient at it. And so I've been fortunate enough to actually see both sides of the equation. And what I can tell you is that in a lot of cases, if you've just been using inbound marketing, particularly if you're trying to grow a service business, if you can add outbound marketing, it's really gonna do amazing things for your business. And so that's why, in conclusion, I'm gonna say you wanna explore outbound marketing and you wanna rock and roll with it. So that's what I would encourage that you do, that you at least look into it. Now, for those that maybe are looking at outbound marketing for like the first time, you've only done inbound, you haven't done outbound before, and you're kind of looking like, how do I get somebody to maybe help me with this, consult with me, or do some outbound marketing for me? I actually have a service that you can avail of, where I do lead generation for you. That's outbound. Now, the way to actually get more details is just send me a message. So you can get into my Discord server. The link will be in the description, and you can just join on there and make sure you shoot me a message, and we can talk about it and how it can potentially work for you.